Hello, everyone. My name is Tori.
And I'm Bree.
We
Are dating.
Just kidding. April
Or
Fools!
are we? We've been lying this whole time. We're platonic lovers.
Wow. Guess I'm pretty lucky then, huh? And today we're reviewing the 9th episode of the
Second to last episode. This stupid puss for pay, garbage, crap, fake fantasy, stupid fake loser allergy, weirdo stepbrother, fuck ass dad, fake magic. What else?
gay.
And gay cafe that's never open, that has never any people in it ever.
Show.
A doctor vet that can't do its job. Show.
Called Cat for Cash. And we are reviewing its 9th episode today. For those just joining us, welcome. We have done 8 other videos
First
on
of all,
this.
what a weird place to join us.
Hey, no shame.
Just hopping in at the 9th episode is just like a choice.
And I commend you, I applaud you, and I respect that, because at least they're here at all.
No, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying it's an interesting choice.
I love it. I'm here for it. You guys saw that? That was weird.
Weird episode. I was looking at your, I thought this was just like a stripe of gray hair.
I'd believe it.
It's not.
It'd be sick if it was.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
It's the blue
I put
of the light.
my hair up today, and like as I was putting it up, I was like, I feel like my grays are really noticeable today. And there's nothing wrong with that because I love my gray hairs. And this is the 9th episode. For those just joining us, welcome. Couple of housekeeping things we do. This is not a safe space. Not safe for you, not safe for me, not safe for we, not safe for I, not safe for GMM, or any of the characters in the Cat for Cash universe. We're gonna spoil the whole thing. So, if you haven't seen it,
Think of it as a react without the react.
no.
Yeah. Because we're not live reacting. We're just saying our thoughts after we have
I
already
guess.
seen it.
Yeah.
So
Which
think of
we
it
do
as a
in
reaction.
Complete and utter
Without.
silence next to each other, by the way.
Yeah.
We sit down, watch the episode, and then we make our little watch thread, and now we're sharing our thoughts of this episode. We chunk it. We don't talk about every scene. Maybe we do, maybe we don't.
Maybe we missed some things. This is just
Then we don't
how
care.
we were
It's fine.
going. It wasn't important enough for us to comment on.
Yeah.
What do you want from us?
And today we have a very special guest. Plural. Who do we have here today? Right.
They're from a little animated show called
My husband
Hotel.
Happy
Angel
day
Dust.
in hell.
and Husker Dust is their
Yeah.
ship name. Husk, Angel Dust.
Yeah. We have them today because we try to keep it on cat theme for the Cat for Cash show, and wouldn't you know,
He's
Husky
a
is
cat,
a kitty.
an owl cat.
Very cute. He's so cute. BG.
I love
him, love
his
them.
heart-shaped paws.
Yeah.
Very cutie.
Yeah, we love them. They're our favorite ship of the show. Good stuff sometimes. You have another favorite ship? Is it after season 2 you've changed your mind?
I don't know if they're like my favorite, but I really fuck with Alistair and Vox. I eat that up. I also eat
like
up
Alistair
Vox.
and Vox. I like Vox and Valentino.
Valentino.
Yeah.
I like them too.
I've changed my mind. I didn't have any opinions on them in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I know people like Radio Apple, right?
Yeah. I
could
can
get
fuck
behind
with,
Radio-
I can fuck with Radio
I
Apple,
can
too.
get behind Radio Apple because I can get behind Vox and Valentino. Like, if Vox and Valentino didn't have their thing going on, I'd be all in it for Alistair and Vox.
I like the idea of the polycule with Alistair, Vox, and Valentino.
Yeah.
Because if you've watched the show, you know canonically Alistair is asexual and aromantic, so he doesn't give a fuck about any of that. So the idea that they're like this, but then Vox goes over here and does whatever with Valentino. I eat that up.
Yeah. What's that lady's name?
I don't know.
V, maybe?
Sure.
Put us in
She's
the
a
room.
lesbian.
Okay. No! The creator.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the third V.
No, I meant like the creator. I think her name is V.
Oh, I don't know.
The creator. I don't know, she's a lesbian. Okay.
Well, she is.
Anyway, V, put us in the room. Put me in the stew. Put me in the stew.
Speaking of stews.
Speaking of stew, let's talk about the show that we're actually talking about. And I've got a bone to pick. Before we get started, I want to give a disclaimer. This is fuck you, Tiger. You suck. Because why? All day I've been fine, but now I sit down, we're going to talk about this, my allergies just hit me like a truck. So if you hear me sniffling, wheezing over here, don't mind me. I got my box of tissues. I'm not sick. It's just my allergies. 'Tis the season. Fuck you, Tiger. Tiger's such a fucking faker, dude.
Yeah.
I hate that guy. But I'm glad to say, I do talk about that this episode.
Right.
So, very beginning, all the way until the intro, we have a
Beginning starts.
flashback.
With a flashback of
Meow.
Granny Jew, Granny Jew, and
The mom.
being fairies in there.
Dude,
I can feel
every
it.
time we talk about these pusses, our puss acts up. It's crazy.
You can't even hear if she's jumping.
I do have to take her little bell off.
Anyway, Granny Jew and Lynx's mom from forever ago, and she like has a heart palpitation, and I was like, right, heart disease. I forgot.
Genes are forever.
Genes are forever.
Sydney Sweeney said that one time.
Oh, and then she was like, Granny Jew's like, who's he gonna pass the power to? And it then like switches, and it's Leo. It shows Leo hanging up the frame, and I was like, Leo.
Oh my god! Foreshadowing.
That was a straight guess out my ass, dude.
They
I
managed
just
to do
guessed.
a foreshadow in this show?
I said
That's
Leo.
crazy.
Yeah, I guessed that shit out of my ass, brother.
Oh. My first comment for this section is Brie and I should get one of those. And I was like, what was I talking about? The big ass framed portrait of them in their wedding clothes holding the cat. I think we should do that.
Yeah. And then after that, I was like, it's Leo. And then I was like, why is Leo hanging it up? Like, why is Leo hanging the picture of Lynx and Tiger married with the cat?
He's proud of them. Every time. Every time. Get it together.
Same
My
person,
God.
too.
My goodness.
Same person.
Unprepared every time. Tisk tisk.
Anyway, yeah. And he's hanging it up, and then Lynx comes, and he's like, what the heck are you doing? And I was like, once again, where are all of the people?
Yeah. 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 I say the same thing, but like a little bit later.
Yeah.
My next comment is, we find out Winnie's name.
Dr. fucking Pug.
Pug? We've got Pom, which has to be short for Pomeranian now.
Yes.
Like, they made the joke, but, like, that could have been a one-off thing. But, like, no, now we know that it's short for Pomeranian.
Yeah, and then I said Dr. Pug is nuts. This is the Omegaverse, and you can't convince me otherwise. This is, like, a subverse of the Omegaverse, where everybody is named after an animal, and they're, like, they have animal instincts minus the, like...
traits.
Actually, we don't even know. Actually, because we don't see it. They could go into heat. They could
have
do
tails.
all those things. We wouldn't know. But maybe it's like cat related, or maybe it's species related, a species verse. That's a thing.
Anything is possible with the things that we don't know. Because what the fuck did you say to me the other day? About things that we don't know. And it was canon.
It could be anything.
Like, in the show, it was a timeline specific thing. You texted to me and I was like, if we don't see it, it didn't happen. Oh, apparently that Tiger, every time Tiger comes back to the restaurant, he collects money.
Every time Tiger comes back to the restaurant, he collects money. First said it in an interview. He's like, every time...
Guess what?
He's like, every time I go back to the restaurant, it's to collect money, but then I end up staying there because...
That's just not true.
You don't show me that.
That also, not only do you not show me that...
I'm a shower, not a teller, dude.
That's just not... That just is objectively not true.
I'm a visual learner.
He goes to help out. Because he wants to... Like, he's there... Because why is he in a uniform, then?
Yeah.
Like...
He's very rarely in the uniform, though. He's always walking in and putting on those slippers. He's always walking in the store. He very, very rarely is he actually in that uniform. Actually, we haven't seen them in the uniform in how long?
Because the store's
minus the ascot.
Yeah, they just really fuck with that ascot.
I
think for the last episode, we should wear cat ears and ascots.
Yeah.
I'm certain of that.
Oh, okay.
So do you have any more to say?
I have 2 more things.
Okay, go ahead.
I said, Lynx is talking to Leo, and he's like, I gotta take Granny Jew to the vet. And he was like, oh, I got it, don't even worry about it. And I was like, don't listen to him, Lynx. He doesn't care about Granny Jew. He just wants dick.
Don't we all?
And he did.
Just kidding. I would care very much about Granny Jew.
And then the last thing I said is this woman walks into the store.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, either that's Tiger's mom or I don't know who that's supposed to be.
My comments for this section, because I noticed that they were both wearing the slippers.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I was going to say that it must be a little bit tricky serving in those slippers. I don't know if you've ever worn, like, thick slippers. It's kind of tricky to walk sometimes.
Yeah.
And, like, I couldn't imagine doing a full serving job. And then I remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
They never have any more customers. So it really, truly can't be that difficult if they're not serving anybody because they don't have customers. But then as I said that, guess what? A customer came. But it was Tiger's mom, so whatever. It doesn't count.
Yeah. And then after the rock tour of it all, what happens after that?
We're back at the cafe, and Tiger's mom is talking to Lynx, and she's like, oh, my son has allergies. And then I said, oh my god, we remembered that we have allergies. How long's it been? I was like, guys, we're back, dude. We are back.
I said the same thing, but in my head.
I have one more comment for that section, because in this section, it's just Lynx and Tiger's mom talking.
Yeah.
And my one last comment for that is Jumbo jumps on the table and knocks over the drink, and I said, see, this is why we don't, one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why we don't like cats on the table. Guys.
Yep.
Write that down.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm confused. I got it. I'm here.
Okay. Welcome.
I said, for a split second. Oh, wait, no. I'm reading things wrong.
Unprepared.
I can't help it that it scrolled itself. And then I said the same thing. I said, this is why no cats on the goddamn table. Come on, Jumbo. Like, I know you're better than that, my guy. Because if you guys don't know, it's my favorite.
Yeah, Jumbo's fucking cracking me up. My favorite is,
and then
Jiro.
I realized that she was like, yeah, can you, like, teach my son or something? I was not listening to a word that they were saying. And she was mentioning the, like, allergies of it all. And then I was like, right. She doesn't... Remember, like, I don't know what episode it was. One of the first episodes with the dad. And he's like, well, don't let your mom know that you're with the cats because she's going to be mad. And I was like, right. She doesn't know that Tiger's around cats.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense now why she would be allegedly mad.
Yeah.
Because I remember being like, what the fuck is the big deal about a cat cafe? Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, GMM. Decent episode. The puzzles are clicking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then the next scene is Leo
is back from the vet. And Lynx is like, "Mwah, mwah." And same thing, because Tiger came back too. He's like, oh, God, I'm exhausted. You guys left me to run the cafe by myself.
Yeah. You're not showing us things, and I blame GMMM, the writers.
Lynx, Tiger.
I blame
Thailand, the country itself.
It's a writer's problem, I think. You're leaving things out. You're leaving holes and gaps.
And not even the right holes. You're showing us holes that we don't even want to see.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you're not showing us the holes that we do want to see.
It's foul. At first, it's just Lynx and Leo sitting down. And then you hear the door go ding,
mm-hmm.
and then you see just his legs. And I said, Mr. Sexy. It was first. It was Tiger.
Oh,
and then Leo disappears. And
Right.
Lynx is, like, all pouty. He's like, you left me. And he's like, I'm sorry. Like, I was trying to, like, I was with my dad or whatever. Like, trying to make it better for us tomorrow. It's like, he can finish his work so we can meet tomorrow. I did it for you.
It's like, meet what?
And then he kissed him on the cheek.
That was really cute.
And fucking Leo, up on the stairs, around the corner. I'm not even kidding. This much of it, he's behind this. He's like...
It's giving... who was it? Jiro, maybe? Jumbo? In that one
It was a random cat.
Episode 2?
Yeah. It was a random cat that lurked around the thing. But he was like this. He goes... Mind your business. And what I really liked was he did that, and then Tiger kisses him again. And I was like, yeah, I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Because I would have done the same thing.
I like Tiger as a character.
Yeah. And then he said something. They did something, said something. And I was like, I know Tiger would obliterate Lynx's hole in front of a crowd of people. Like, I
will
know,
be front row.
I
Guys.
know he would do that. Like,
We
I know
are
he would be like,
barricade for
we're
the pounding,
barricade
dude.
for the banging.
I'd camp. Would you camp? No, of course you would camp.
Of course.
Duh.
Duh. I'm camping. I'm getting VVIP. 3 of them. I'm buying it thrice. So I don't know if you know. What?
I'm buying it thrice.
No, I said, I'm camping. I'm buying VVIP. I'm buying 3 of them.
I don't know if he knows what you were saying.
Yeah, like some people in smaller, like, K-pop tours will buy 3 or 4, like, VVIPs, so that way they can keep getting pictures with them. I'm showing up every time. Like, I'm buying 4.
Yeah.
So I could be front and center 4 times. I could be in there thrice.
No, I unfortunately would not know that struggle in luxury, I guess you could say, because all of my groups are too big for that to be an option.
Yeah.
Whereas that could be us. If I was lucky.
I'm gonna rip that shirt off your body.
Ah.
Yeah, anyway. Sorry, hold on. That was for you, audio listeners. We just made out dirty nasty. Go watch our YouTube video to see a proof.
It's our thumbnail.
Yeah, anyway, that's all I got for that.
My last note for that section is cat on the table. Shocker. Because I think they picked up the cat.
Who cares?
And put it on the table.
It's whatever anymore. And then they move upstairs, Lynx and Leo. And they're upstairs.
I had a bit I wanted to do, but it's far away now.
Oh. This is why we need a script.
It's okay. I'll get it when we cut and break. Because I'm going to eventually have to blow my nose again.
I don't know what they're talking about. I have one thing for this. Them upstairs.
I have 2.
Yeah. Good.
My 2 are, because they're like, I have this whisker.
Whisker, yeah.
And you could make a wish on a whisker. And I was like, I have what?
Is your head bleeding?
No. Oh! Okay. Okay. I don't know why or how that happened. No, you go ahead. Sure. Dude, this show is making my brain hurt so bad it's leaking through my skull.
I'm gonna vomit.
I don't know when that happened or how that happened.
For those of you who don't know, I have a horrendous fear of blood.
Horrendous phobia of blood.
Horrendous phobia. It's not a fear, it's a phobia. I will pass out and throw up at the same time simultaneously. Anyway, what I said about this whisker, that because they were like, Lynx was like, my mom always, like, used to say, if a cat leaves you their whisker, you make a wish or something. I don't know. And he, like, is holding the little jar. And he goes, should I, like, make a wish that your mom is gonna like me? And I was like, a whisker in a jar? Like, is just kind of wild. Like, how did you see that? To be like...
Do you not know about my whisker collection?
You do. You have said that you have diddles.
I have
whiskers.
a whole whisker collection. I'll get that on our break when I inevitably have to get up and blow my nose and fix my skull. Alright, let's cut the cameras now. Take our break off. I said I should make a wish on Diddle's whisker. I said that I should make a wish on Diddle's whiskers. And then I said, boy, oh boy, I could go for a nap right now. Because they're really handy. Mm-hmm. Alright, cut the cameras. Anyway, now that I fixed that, I guess, we did have to take a break to assess my wounds. I don't know where I got that or how I got that. But I want to show my my whisker collection that I have. This is Bianca.
I'm scared, guys.
ASMR.
No, that people don't. That's a phobia.
This is Bianca. You can see that all of Diddle's whiskers I keep and I use as eyelashes for her. So, this is our second. She has a crown.
She also has a bachelor. No, a.
No, it was bachelor.
Death the Kid.
Oh, Death the Kid, right.
Death the Kid wig.
Death the Kid here.
No. This, I know that sound is killing everybody.
Can we see her? Anyway, I should make. That's a lot of wishes I could get granted. Mm-hmm. I was thinking maybe we should bring a whisker to Japan when we make a wish in the wishing well, and throw the whisker in there.
Right.
Maybe it'll like extra our wish. Anyway, next chunk. We are at the parents' house because we're meeting. Lynx is meeting Tiger's parents.
Yeah.
And my first comment is, it's a nice ass house too. Like, I know all the houses are always nice, but like that one's a nice one. I like the outside of this one too.
I don't know where this thing is that I said. I don't know where it's at. But I said, okay, drums, banger. There was like a background song, and it was just the drums. Like,
I have that thought later on.
I think it was like before they left.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, it was when he was like, yeah, it was before they left. I don't think I have anything for they're at the house.
I have, they panned over the food that they were eating, whole ass fish. Yeah. I was like, jump scare, guys, come on. You know I don't like that fish. And then this mom, she's like, oh my god, Lynx, I thought I was gonna meet his partner today. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
And then they're eating dinner, right? Lunch, whatever. And they all have a different array of food with this big ass fish. Like they had chunks, portions. Lynx only had rice. Just only singularly rice. I was like, no, right. And then the next scene is what I like to call boys club. Because the mom's downstairs, because Lynx just lied and was like, we're friends. Mm-hmm. We met at a conference.
Took off the ring.
Yeah.
That's what it was. When he put on the ring, there was loud ass like a drum thing in the background.
He was like, yeah, we met at this conference for owning a cat cafe and now we're business partners. And everyone's looking at him like, the fuck? Yeah. So now they're having boys club.
Because remember, the dad knows that they're dating. The dad knows that they're dating.
Yeah. So they're like, fuck.
Yeah, and so they're up in the little room upstairs. It's the dad, Lynx, and Tiger. And I was like, in front of his dad, too. It's crazy. Like, lying in front of his dad is nuts. So,
yeah.
Sure. Do your thing.
A choice.
And Lynx, or Tiger said something. I forget what he said, but I was like, you hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
My next comment is, they were like, well, I guess I'll look around the room. They're like, did you look at these baby pictures of Tiger? And my first comment is, I hope we get to see like a first baby pic. Like, wouldn't it be so fun? And then they showed us a picture and I said, oh, it's AI. Right.
Yeah.
Any other comments for this? I have a couple.
I have two. I have been there, King. Your guess is as good as mine.
Somebody say King?
And the last thing I have is they start talking about why his mom might not like it. And they talk about, like, first they didn't have allergies. Or, sorry, Tiger didn't have allergies at first. and he developed them in life. That's what it was. He developed them later in life, and I was like, been there. Because I also didn't have allergies and developed them later in life.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought that they said.
Yeah.
What I thought that they said was the mom was upset because we know he didn't develop them later in life because we see him as a child, like, with needing the eye drops. That's not later in life. Later in life would be, like, adult age.
It wasn't later in life.
I think that they said was the mom blamed herself because she had him later in life.
That's after that.
They duly said later in life?
No, yeah, they said, because he had a picture of the cat, and he's like, oh, you're holding the cat. He's like, yeah, because when I was younger, like, at first, I didn't have allergies until, like, he was a little bit older, which toddler age, whatever, and he was like, and I developed the allergy later. He's like, I thought you were allergic, because in that AI picture, he's holding the cat.
I thought he was like, yeah, I'd just be picky, like, I had allergies, but I'd just be picking shit up.
No. He's like, I used to hold and go to every cat that I ever saw.
Right.
And then he's like, but I then developed an allergy towards them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
And I was like, yeah, I've been there, king. And then they go into saying, because he ended up developing this allergy, his mom blamed herself because she thought it was her fault because they had him later in life. And
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, I get it. It's a cultural thing for sure. And I said superstitions in Thai culture are just so interesting to me. Like, because I was going to say that. My first initial reaction is like, oh, that's absurd. But then I thought about it and I was like, they're so superstitious. Like, they don't do a lot of things because they think an outcome is going to happen.
I thought that was a euphemism for autism. Right. I forgot about the cultural of it all, the superstitions. But, like, it makes sense. It could be a euphemism for autism. That rhymes.
Right.
I said, boo, get over it. And then I said, Tiger's condition made the mom blame herself. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, that's... if we take the culture out of it, that's fucking bonkers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I said, bitch, what?
But yeah.
Like, once again, talking as if cat allergies are the end of the world.
Yeah, because, like, not only that, they have, like, auspicious days. Yeah. Like, people, like, you can't get pregnant or you can't get married on certain days. Like, you have to look for a non-auspicious day. Like, they're super superstitious people. So.
But the super and superstitious.
Yeah.
But really also, like, a big, like, everyone's blowing up these cat allergies. They're blowing it up like it's the worst thing in the whole world.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
It's like we've visually, with our eyeballs, seen that your reaction to the allergy isn't bad. Like, I could understand this being a big deal if your throat closes up and you fucking keel over and die because you can't breathe. That is a serious allergy. We have seen with our own eyeballs that it gives him half of a rash and maybe not quite, almost red eye.
Yeah.
And I think he sneezed once.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're back, though. I was like, dude, we're back. I'm so back.
Then they get back to their house, to the cafe, right? Mm-hmm. And they walk in, and Jumbo did something, knocked over something, and Leo's like, you gotta get him. Like, he's just been a little rascal. And,
who?
And Lynx was like, he's never like that. He's like, he's never been like that. He's never been the one to, like, do that. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, wait a second. We never got Jumbo lore. We got everybody else's lore. But Jumbo.
He doesn't have lore. He was just born.
And didn't have balls. Or has balls.
He has his balls. We get the lore post anti-balls.
He has balls because
he doesn't
he's
have
a
lore.
kitten.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a rite of passage. Like, they take his balls, we get the lore, you know?
Yeah, but we didn't get... Everyone had a whole episode of their lore. About my guy, Jumbo. And then I was like, someone help this cat. Because in my head, I'm like, if a cat's acting out like that, there's something wrong.
Or they're just bored.
Yeah.
Wonder who could be bored. Because we know there's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah. Because then he pissed on him. He pissed on Tiger.
No, that's hysterical.
Because that's where I was like, someone help this cat. And where my, like, alarm went off. And I was like, there's something not correct. He's sick.
Yeah. I noticed something. What did I say about being back? Because guess what? When they walked in, you know it didn't close? The door.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, they heard me complain about not having a job or anything to do last episode, and they put everything that I hate right back in this episode, and I'm okay with it, because it gave me purpose.
Yeah.
That's what I need in the show, is purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, he pissed on him, and I said, what the fuck is wrong with him? Because not only did you piss on somebody, you pissed on Tiger, who can speak to you.
Yeah.
Like, you could be like, Tiger, here's like, or Tiger, I'm gonna piss on you. You pissed on someone who can fluently understand you. Like, I get it, you're a kitten, but like, damn, that's crazy. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
That's where I was like, there's something clearly off. Like, he's sick. Like, you don't just pee.
You just piss on your friends.
What really killed me, though, he's like, I'm pissing.
Like, that's crazy. You don't piss on your friends. And he was
like, I gotta know something for you. And, like, literally audibly said that. And, like, and so why
like,
Tiger just allowed that to happen?
It's one thing. It's one thing to be pissed on like Lynx and Leo who can't understand him. Can you imagine going up to someone and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna piss on you," and then you piss on them, and that's your friend? That's kind of crazy. I know you've seen it because we talked about it. It's giving that one girl that pissed on her friend's floor.
No.
And didn't clean it up. That's Jumbo.
That was really crazy.
No,
he said, I got something for you. I'm pissing. I can't release this. And I know that stanked.
Yeah, dude, cat piss is rank. What if you liked that shirt?
And he wasn't even mad about it either. He's like, he said, Jumbo, what?
If someone looked me in my eyes and said they were gonna piss on me, I think I'd be a little upset. Cat or no cat?
He said,
what?
And then they went upstairs.
Yeah, and then they went, not only did they go upstairs, they went to the shower.
Yeah.
Together. And,
well, actually, at first, it's just...
At first, it's just first.
It's at first, it's just first. It's just Lynx.
No.
I'm sorry, it's just Tiger. And he's in the shower, and he takes his shirt off. And then he turns around to, like, get everything situated in the shower. Mm-hmm. And I was like, turning the shower on before you take off your pants is interesting.
That is actually not the first comment you had. The first comment you said was,
yeah, I did
and I
moan.
said, oh, pre-moaned.
Yeah. And then Leo walks in. Sorry.
No.
Lynx.
There's
too many of them. And then Lynx walks in. And he's like, hey. And he goes and he helps him. He's like, I'm gonna help you. He's like, Leo's not here. And I was like, oh, okay. Getting freaky in the shower. And then it was weird.
You know what made the shower conversation even better? The acoustics.
The acoustics?
It was a wah, 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 wah. I was like, right.
The acoustics? The fact that the water wasn't on.
Yeah, I said that. I was like, the water isn't.
And the fact that they were washing each other, dry.
Yes.
They were lathering each other, no water. It was just raw soap, dude.
Right.
He said,
and then, like, didn't attempt to wipe it off either. Like, did all of Tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm keep the soap on me. Let me just forget. I said his wiener?
Yeah.
You guys can't see it, but I have a wiener hole here. That's what he was doing. Unless you can see it. I don't know.
And then he's like, Tiger's rubbing Lynx's, if you were gonna get demonetized.
We don't have enough viewers to get monetized in the first place.
Well, we're never gonna get monetized at this rate if you put no things in your holes.
No one wants to see my wiener hole.
You're gonna catch a case.
Hello.
Stop.
You can't see me anyway.
He's Tiger's rubbing Lynx's back, and he's like, the cat's favorite place to get scratches is on the back, and he's like, and you know what else is like their favorite spot? And he's like slowly like running his hand around his torso to his front, and Lynx is like, what? And then he's down into his bush, dude.
I actually have a counter argument. I don't think the back is every cat's favorite place to be touched because
Yeah.
Diddle doesn't really like that.
Diddle doesn't like being touched, period.
Yeah.
And I don't think they would like their privates touched. Like, if we're being serious, like, this is what I mean. It has to be in the Megaverse. Like, is this a...
Don't touch your cat's wiener. It's not, they don't
touch
like it.
their privates.
They don't like
Unless you're removing their balls. Because that's necessary.
And you have a license. And it's your job. And you know how to remove their balls.
Or you just take them to a vet like a normal cat owner.
Right. Don't remove your pet's balls yourself if you don't know how to.
I feel like that is just... That doesn't need to be said.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah. Anyway, as that was happening, though, I said, "Oh dear heavens!" And then Leo shows up.
I don't know if you noticed, he's playing with his belly button.
Yeah,
He was like,
he gets me. And then Leo comes home, and they're like,
Then
"Then
they turn
turning
the
the shower
water
on." I said, "Why are you just now turning the shower on?" It's ridiculous. Yeah, and that's that scene.
Yeah. Now we're in the post-shower scene. And they're like,
Oh, they're sitting on the bed, right?
Yeah. And he's like, I wonder what's wrong with Jumbo. I don't know, Tiger. Why don't you
Ask him.
ask him?
Yeah.
This is how many episodes in a row where the cats have a problem and first could solve the problem.
He does, though, this episode.
Yeah, this episode, fine. But every other episode.
I guess technically he's always around Link.
You could play it off. You'd be like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Right. I have, if Jumbo dies, that's my final straw in the haystack of needles. Because why would you do that to me?
Yeah.
That would be so cruel. I'd be over it. I'd be like, you're never getting another... GMM, you're never getting another view out of me. Ever. If you kill Jumbo.
They're having a conversation, and first, like, I'm sorry. Like, he apologizes for something, and he was like, I'll try to change. Change what?
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Like, what has Tiger really ever done wrong?
He hasn't done a single thing wrong.
And every episode, he's apologizing.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll try to change. I said,
He's a lover boy. That's why.
make a change. You're trying to break a 5? Like, what change are you talking about?
Gotta make a change for once in my life.
Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
Oh, copyright? Right. We should stop.
Right. Anyway, my last note for this section is Tiger's like, it's okay, babe. I've been getting treatment for my allergies.
I said sure. I don't care.
Whatever.
I don't care.
Whatever.
Whatever you need to
But if it
push
fixes you, fucking
whatever
let me
you need
know.
to do to push this narrative, this fake ass narrative.
That you are just now remembering because you
Yeah.
forgot about it the last
Yeah,
17
yeah.
million episodes.
Do whatever you have to do.
Yeah. Let me know if it works.
I
Send it
said
my way because I'm dying over here.
Cheeky. I don't remember what was said.
Beats me.
Yeah. Maybe it was when he was begging to spend the night.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, what's next?
Now we go back to the house, and the mom and the dad are just
it's
talking.
just the mom and the dad.
Yeah.
Right.
Dad's like, what do you think about Lynx and whatever? And I said, I only have 2 comments. I said, okay, ponytail bust down goes crazy. And I said that the first time we met her, too. Her ponytail is so nice and luscious.
Ponytail's nice.
I'm jealous. That's going to be me, guys. Just you wait.
Yeah.
And then she was like, the dad was like, you never make food for any of other Tiger's friends. And she's like, they're delinquents. I was like, I don't think Tiger has friends.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
I have one question. He was like, oh, they could be good partners. I said, okay, gender neutral terms. That's it.
Yeah. Now we're back at the cafe, and this big ass picture because Lynx took it down earlier. He's like moving it to put it somewhere, and then Jumbo's doing some shit, right?
Yeah, Jumbo
knocks something over. He's like, go to cleaning it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said,
He knocked something over, and he was like, Jumbo, I'm this close to punishing you. Or like, you're this close to getting in trouble.
Yeah. My first, I could like split this into 2 chunks, like pre-mom and post-mom, or like whatever. So my first kind of chunks is I said, he's going to put it up and then the mom's going to walk in. And then I said, then Jumbo knocked something over. And I said, maybe if you didn't let your cats on the table, this wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
And then the mom comes. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I do. As soon as Lynx is like, you're this close to getting in trouble, he's like, and I said, me with Diddle lately. She's been really irking my last nerve.
Yeah. Did you eat your plant the other day?
Yeah. Not only did she eat the plant, she ripped it off the shelf. Just knocked it off the shelf.
She has Hulk strength like her mother.
Knocked it off the shelf, pulled the plant out of the dirt, had to repot it. And got dirt all over the floor.
Maybe she wants to get into gardening.
No.
It's because you haven't made her grass in a while.
And then I had a thought. He said in the previous like scene or two, he was like, I'll be able to hold them soon because I'm getting the shots. Yeah. And he's like, I don't really hold them. Like, I'll be able to hold our kids whenever. And I was like, he said he'll be able to hold them one day. But he's held them before. And he's holding it in the wedding picture. He's holding the cat. I don't care. And then the mom comes.
Guess what happens when the mom...
No. Oh, yeah. Guess the mom comes.
What happened when the mom comes in?
The door.
She left the door open.
Yeah. That's why I said I don't think that door closes.
Then get a new one for a cat cafe.
Yeah.
Make sure the door closes.
Yeah.
You have to make sure the door closes if you have plot lines of cats running away. Like if these cats never once ran away, I would not notice this door that
It wasn't even that door that they ran out of.
Doesn't matter.
The back door.
Now I'm thinking of all doors.
No, but I'm saying that's like what's the funny part. It wasn't even the door that's just naturally open. It's the back door.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 things afterwards. The frame was facing towards the register, so you couldn't see it, but Jumbo knocked it over, and the mom picked it up and looked at it and turned it around, and like now the picture was facing the door.
Yeah.
And Lynx goes out there and he's looking at it. He's like, dude, I was like, oh my god, the ghosts.
My last comment for this section is I'm #scared if I'm Lynx.
Yeah.
I'd be out of there so fucking quick.
Yeah, because not only are they superstitious, I don't know if you've ever been to Thailand. The little ghost houses that they have in the corners.
Yeah. How about those?
Yeah. I said, ghosts.
No, dude, I'd be out of there so sick.
So
sick.
Yeah.
Quick, whatever.
And then the last thing I have is, Tiger comes in. He was like, did you move this? He's like, no, I just got here.
He was like,
and he's like, vibe. He's like, oh my god, it really ghosts are in here. And then his dad calls him. He's like, have you seen Mom? She went to the cafe. And he was like, she went to the cafe? And he goes, Lynx is like, I think your mom knows about us now. And it was like suspense-ass music. And I was like, guys, it's really not that deep, gang. Like, you don't need that music. It's really not that serious.
Yeah, my comment for the mom, she's funny as fuck. She brought the meal, took it back with her.
Yeah.
Didn't leave it.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah.
But now we get back to
the dad and the mom.
The mom and the dad. Mom's reminiscing. And she's flipping through. She pulls out this DVD. I was like, that's fucking Tony the Tiger, dude.
Yeah.
That's dead ass Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just bop mine through.
Mm-hmm.
She picks up this camcorder, presses the screen. I was like, I didn't know they had touch screens back when Tiger was born.
Yeah.
Because he's almost 30, so that's like approximately our age. I was like, I don't think they had touch screens back then, but whatever.
Right.
And then they go to this baby tiger, going around, and I was like, no, that could really be him. He has a big ass mouth. And then he gives the mom a card, and it's a picture of a drawing on the inside, and I was like, I know his ass didn't draw that picture.
Yeah.
It was too good. Those are my comments for that.
Yeah, I have, his dad comes and sits on the couch, and he's like, what's wrong? She's like, you knew about it? And I was like, I see that Tiger gets his fashion from his dad. Because they were both wearing, like, his dad also wears, like, those flowy button-ups. And then I was bored, so I was like, can we get back to Jumbo, please? And then it goes flashback, and it's baby Tiger at the table, and it was like Charlie Brown ass shirt, because it was literally Charlie Brown's shirt. And then it was like a montage of like the videos of Tiger as a kid, and I was like, I know that's exactly how First was as a kid, yeah. And I know he was a biter.
Yeah, what's he gonna do with that big ass mouth?
I know that for a fact that he was a biter because he's a biter now.
You too, babe.
He bites everybody. He bites off every time he sees him. So
off gets me.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Then the next scene, we're back at the cafe. Tiger is standing there, pathetic as fuck. He said,
he's on the phone.
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Or trying to be on the phone.
And I have only 3 comments for this.
I don't have anything.
Oh, okay, cool. So Tiger's looking pathetic. Then Leo comes in while Tiger's on the phone. Leo, you know that man emoji? I use that shit all the time, especially like for Kevin. That's how I imagine Kevin to look for the All for the Game series that we reviewed previously on our channel. Leo said, like listening to the phone call, and then I said, "Great, dude is gonna die." Yeah. What was that?
Next thing is they're back in the cafe. Jumbo is still causing a ruckus. And I am also, because he was like, oh, how's Granny Jew or whatever, and Leo looked a little odd. And he's like, oh, nothing, she's fine. I said, Granny Jew's dying, and Jumbo's upset about it.
That's what I thought too.
And then he did something crazy off the wall ruckus. I said, there he go. And then Lynx yokes him up and puts him in the cat tower. And he's like, no, bad Jumbo. And he's like standing there. And Jumbo's like screaming as he's like getting carried away. He's like, no, you can't do this to me. And he's like, I saw it online. And I said, I'm about to do that to Diddle.
We once upon a time did have a cat tree.
I'm doing that to Diddle.
I had to get rid of it.
Diddle's getting locked away somewhere.
Rapunzel her ass.
Yeah. And then Tiger comes and he's like, I think that's a little harsh, maybe. And he starts talking to Jumbo and getting the vibes of like what's happening. And basically he's upset that ever since Tiger and Leo got together, Tiger doesn't spend time with him anymore. Lynx.
Tiger and Lynx, not Tiger and Leo.
Fuck, Jesus, you know what I'm saying. Ever since Tiger and Lynx got together, like Tiger doesn't spend time with him anymore. And I was like, oh, okay, I was close to my guess. And he's just like yapping, and he's like, why are you talking to him? Like, he's like, he looks at Tiger. He's like, who are you talking to? And he's like, oh. And then he like keeps going, and he's like talking to Jumbo, and I was like, Lynx's, and I'm cracking up, cause I'm just imagining Lynx, and like
I'm also cracking up.
You're over here talking to a fucking cat. You're talking to a cat. I'm like,
meow 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 meow.
Kissing the cat is crazy. So I know I was like, I know Lynx is sitting there like the standing
like the man emoji.
Yeah.
Would you believe?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
No spoilers.
I once again put the man emoji.
Yeah.
It's like he's.
Mm-hmm. And then Tiger stands up, and he's like, we were talking to him like you can talk to cats or something, and he goes, well, I have something to tell you. I know how we can get my parents' approval. I would have been like, if I was Lynx, I would have been like, he's losing it. Tiger's losing it. Like, we're on one topic, and now all of a sudden you have this grand idea of how to get your mom's approval. I'd be like, I gotta check on him. Like, we gotta take a minute. This cafe debt is getting to him. The allergies are fucking him up.
The cat hair seeped into his brain.
Like that. His head started bleeding.
So my kind of thoughts for the beginning of this, you basically said a lot of the same things. I like the standing man emoji. Use that one. I'd be more concerned, like, with what he's saying. It's like not only is like, are you like pay a little bit more attention. It's like how did you? sus. And then he was like, I know how we can get my parents' approval. And then the most banging music I've ever heard in my life, dude. I was like,
oh yeah,
yeah, I was shaking it. I was like, this shit's Had the drums going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, this shit's good. So now we're back at the parents' house, and Tiger, they're having breakfast. And the mom's like, I made you breakfast, blah, 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 blah. Hands him a bowl. That's the emptiest ass bowl I've ever seen in my life. Like, he took a fake bite. He did this. This is exactly what happened. He said, clink. Like, you heard the spoon hit the bottom of the bowl. I was like,
yeah.
This is crazy. And then he was like, do you want to go meet my partner, my boyfriend? And she was like, and I was like, that's really sweet.
Yeah. I said the same thing. I said, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it was really cute.
And then it's Tiger, Lynx, and his mom at the cafe introducing him to Lynx as his boyfriend. And she's like, oh, I'm so glad or whatever. And I was like, I'm about to cry. I love queer acceptance.
Yeah, you really
I eat it up every time. And then it's like showcasing all of the cats. It's like panning through all of the cats.
Yeah.
And there's another cat.
Yeah. I was like,
with chromacopia.
And it had crusty in his eyes too, and it was white.
He had chromacopia. The rascal lookalike had chromacopia.
Chromacopia has chromacopia.
There was another cat.
There was another cat that had
the Munchkin cat has chromacopia. I said I thought chromacopia was rare.
Yeah, were you finding only cat? Was that a requirement?
Yeah, like,
cats only have to have chromacopia. Now Kenma has chromacopia.
Yeah,
like all these cats are getting chromacopia, dude.
Yeah,
check out
I thought it was rare.
Yeah. I made a comment. He was like, "Look at our kids." I was like, "Right, our kids, right? It's gonna show them the kids because she wanted the kids, right?" I was like, "Right."
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you Omegaverse.
And then he was like, "I promise, like I'll cherish them for the rest of my life. I'm gonna take really good care of them." And I said, "Well, one of them's about to die, so
yeah,
let's see how likely that is."
Yeah. And then it like pans out a little bit, and it's them just kind of standing there, and up in the corner, Keanu Reeves swats at the mom's head. What's his name?
John Wick.
Yeah.
Or Joaquin Phoenix. Now
John
Keanu
Wick.
Reeves.
I think Keanu Reeves is John Wick. I think. Don't hold me. I don't know things. I've never seen John Wick.
John Wick, formerly known as Keanu Reeves, formerly known as Joaquin Phoenix. SWAT center.
I think I last time called him like Bon Jovi.
John Non-Jovi.
What's that? 007?
James Bond.
Yeah. I called him James Bond one other time.
Keanu Reeves, formerly known as James Bond, formerly known as Joaquin Phoenix, formerly known as John Wick, the cat. Swatted at the mom's head.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't see that.
Yeah. And not even like swatted as much as he like... I was like, right.
Then we like pan and Tiger and Lynx are being cute, like, ooh, taking the cats, playing with the iPad on the table. I said, take a fucking shot. Like, take the allergy shot every single time cat's on the table.
Yeah, and then the mom's like sitting down.
Yeah, and then Lynx is there, and one of the cats runs by, and like you can tell that Cow Tongue himself is a cat owner with the way that he picked that cat up so quickly, and like if that was someone who is just now like a cat cafe owner, like would not have that skill, and I was like, Cow, your cat ownership is showing. Yeah. That was a nice ass piece. I was like, damn. And you know what he does with that cat? Puts it right on the table.
Of course. Of course. Typical.
Crazy.
Yeah. And the next scene is the mom sitting on the couch. And Tiger comes in with Jumbo swaddled. And before that, I was just like, Granny Jew is about to die. I could feel it in my nuggets. And you gotta stop with that sound.
No.
No. And then he was like, here's our child. Like, comes in, is like, here's our child. And the mom's like, oh, he's precious. And he goes, do you want to hold him? I said, this is absurd. Why are you acting like he's a newborn? And then I was like, Cow gave birth to Jumbo? I knew it, dude. I knew it. Omegaverse.
said
You cannot. That is my headcanon. Actually, that is my real canon of the show, and it's the only way that I can actually probably enjoy the last episode, is to believe that it is is a sub-branch, subgenre of the Omegaverse. It has to be. It has to be. What is going on?
I don't know. I had a comment, and that was like when it hits. I was like, dude, we're so back. Because I was laughing. I was like, this is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
I was like, it's so nice to be back. All of the things that I hate and love at the same time. Like, and once again, it gave me a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It gave me something to feel.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, we're so back.
So
That's my fucking mom,
ridiculous.
dude. That is exactly my mother.
Mm.
I don't know if you notice. Every time my mom comes to the house, she's like, how's my granddaughter? And, like, my grandma, when I first got Diddle, hand sewed her dresses. Like, that's my mom and my grandma.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, that's how she's got to cope with the fact that I'm not popping out a kid in this lifetime.
Yeah.
In this world. I'm not shitting one out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know exactly what happens.
The next thing I have is the dad appears.
Yeah, the dad appears, and then this is my last thing for this whole section. The dad appears. She's holding the son. He's like, let me see. She's like, no, no, no. And then they start, she's like, meow, 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 meow. And they're like running around the cafe. And I said, put the cat down first before you do that. Like, run around. You're like this. The cat's like,
it's when they were in the backpack again. It's the backpack when they fell all over.
Put Jumbo down.
Bumpy ass ride. Shit.
Put Jumbo down.
I have, where the fuck did that man come from? He just spawned.
Yeah, he did
Like,
just
sure.
spawn.
And then every single person in that room matched the room to some degree. Like, it was like the yellows and the blues and like the grays.
Hair day.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think your hair looks nice.
Thank you.
But it's like they were all matching the room. I thought that was pretty fun. And then I thought it was cute when the mom and dad were being playful. Yeah. And then they say goodbye to the parents, and guess what? When they leave, the door, # still open.
Yeah.
But it was like a gap open. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then they leave.
I have a comment in what I thought was going to happen.
Okay.
I said, the way that they just like looked at each other, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna go fuck nasty style now. They did not fuck nasty style.
Yeah. He looks at him and he's like, you told me you could talk to cats. Okay.
Question.
When?
When the fuck did he say that?
How do you say when? Hold on. Please hold. Please. I can't whistle. But I was just... and then I was just like, what a weird time to bring that up. Like, in the middle of them.
Don mai.
Don mai.
Don mai.
Don mai. Don mai.
Don mai. Don nai.
Same.
Don nai.
Mm.
Nai.
It's the same.
Murai.
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 Murai. Murai.
Nai.
Murai. Don mai. Whatever.
Why? Can you fucking fact check that?
Pom. Anyway, I was like, random time say that.
Murai.
Yeah,
for
murai.
sure.
Murai.
Or you could further go and say wanai.
That's which day, babe.
Yeah. When did he say this? Which day? Because remember, we missed all these fucking million, billion, gazillion days.
It was obviously that day.
All right. Yeah, I have a question. Live young already or not yet? Because the flashback really threw me off. Because I'm not so...
It wasn't even a flashback.
I was confused about that.
Yeah, I thought it was a flashback.
I thought it was a flashback, but then it kept going.
And I was like, okay, so it's not a flashback. Got it. Yeah, that part was really confusing.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're also welcome for your Thai lesson.
Yeah. My notes for that section, I said, when did he say that? Oh, thanks for the flashback. I wouldn't believe him because he was like, would you believe me? And then like he started talking to the cats and none of the cats looked at him. I was like, I don't think I believe you because of that. And then I was like, wait, is this a flashback? Because if not, when the fuck did first say that to begin with?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. This is what
I was confused. Once again, the timeline is confusing to us.
Yes.
That's the moral of this fucking story.
I said, random time to tell him that if I was Lynx, I'd be like, you're fucking with me. Like, you can't hear them. And then I was like, is he gonna whisper in his ear? Like how Meow did? And he did.
I said, so he was like a little bit upset, question mark. Lynx was showing an emotion. I don't know what that emotion was.
Yeah, I think he was just overwhelmed. There's just a lot to process.
And I was like, because I thought he was going to get angry, and then I thought about it. I was like, it's really not that fucking big of a deal.
It's
like,
not. I'd be like, that's cool as hell, dude.
Right. And then I said...
Prove it. Like,
I said, does he have to whisper meow at him to transfer the power?
He did.
And then he whispered meow, and then guess what, everybody? Diddle turned the fuck out her head. She said... I was like, oh my God. It's real. The magic is real.
Okay. And then he's like, okay, Granny Jew, say something. And she just goes, meow. And Lynx is like, why am I just hearing meow then? And Tiger goes, you didn't hear what Granny Jew just said? And he's like, no.
Before that, though,
Yeah.
I said, oh, they fucked up the transfer. Because you only get one of those.
Yep. And he was like, no. And he was like, she said. And then it flashes back to the first thing that happened. And he's like, who she's going to transfer it to. And it's Granny Jew and the mom talking on the table. And she's like, I think I have to transfer it to Leo.
Damn! Boo, 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 boo.
I was like, I knew it. I knew it. I'm a genius.
Yeah. I said it, but honestly, I don't blame her.
You're welcome for that dramatic reenactment.
Yeah, it was really good. Anyway, yeah, I don't blame her though. Like, if I was in her position, I would also transfer it to Leo.
Yeah. Well, especially at that time, because she didn't hear from him. He doesn't visit.
I hate your mom.
She is at that point in her life. Leo came into the picture.
Yeah.
So like, he was there a lot. You know.
Yeah. I don't blame. Earlier I had a comment somewhere in between, like after they fucked up the transfer. I said useless ass cats and useless ass powers.
Yeah. Right. And then it ended. And then it was a after credit scene of Tiger as a baby playing with a cat. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's a cat from the cafe. I knew it. And then I was like, obviously it has to be Granny Duke because she'd be the only one old enough. And then he comes in, and then I was like, okay, cat POV.
I said the same thing. I said, okay, cat POV.
And it's following the cat to another house, and lo and behold, take a guess. Leave your guesses in the comments. Whose house do you think it's at? You're right. Lynx.
Mm-hmm. And guess who it was?
Granny Joe. And then I was like, aw, their red string of fate is a cat.
Aww. I said, where the fuck did that cat come from? Because we saw him close the door. Because the doors to that motherfucking place don't ever close.
Yeah, that was her house though. That wasn't the cafe.
I think it's the same thing.
No.
I think it is. The door is the same.
I don't think so.
One of the doors is the same.
I don't think so.
Whatever. Thailand don't got working doors apparently. All the doors in Thailand stay open.
Well, yeah, it's hot there, and typically in tropical climates, especially in older countries, they don't have air conditioners, so they use the natural airflow with the doors and the windows, and that's why it circulates like that. You would know that if you paid attention when we went to Thailand.
I would, but you also know that house had modern ass doors on it, so you can take a modern ass door in a modern ass house and make it modern ass clothes. Actually, not if you don't have you were going to say.
Not if you don't have AC, and if the system of the house, no matter how modern the house is, if you can't run AC or if it's just astronomically expensive, you're going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Actually, counter argument.
Natural AC.
What I thought you were going to say is that because of the climate, if it was wood, it expands and changes with the temperature. No. And I believe that because that happens to wood. In cars all the time.
Well, if it gets wet.
Mm-hmm.
If it's wet.
No, like
the only thing that warps like wood is like humidity.
Well, yeah, Antarctic land is
Yeah.
humid as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also just general temperature changes for wood specifically. Be working. Be changing. Because that happens in all instruments. Brass too.
The instruments. But flooring.
Yeah, but it's a door. Like, I know the door. Some doors in houses here don't close. Anyway. Where the fuck did that cat come from? And then I said, "Oh."
Is there a bug in here?
No.
Do you hear that buzzing?
That is the refrigerator.
It's running.
Better go catch it! Anyway, my last comment is Granny Jew's gonna die, so.
Yeah. Rip. Anyway, that's all I have.
Yeah, that's all I have too.
That's all we have.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Okay. Are we ending it there? Subscribe!
Leave a comment. We love them.
Yeah, we have one more episode.
One more episode. Join us for the finale. We've got something special planned.
We do.
Tune in.
We're gonna make sweet, sweet, sweet love on live. We're gonna we're gonna publish our pussies for cash.
We're really putting the puss in puss for cash.
Because you know damn well we are
Perfect.
not putting the cash in that.
No.
If only we had more subscribers.
That would get us subscribers.
Maybe we could put more
Quick.
cash into our pussies. Anyway.
Who
thanks for
wants to
joining
see
us.
that?
Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Oh, so many of you? Oh my god. God,
Just in
my ass is
time.
fat.
Just in time. we're getting in shape.
Yeah, dude.
Our glutes were worked yesterday.
Yeah.
If you're
We
into
worked
butts.
each other's glutes. Those. What are they called?
I don't know, but I almost threw up.
I don't think I'm offended. Anyway, subscribe if you had fun. I think this was a pretty fun episode. Like of us. We were fun.
Yeah. We're always fun though.
But yeah, we're almost done. Please join us next time for the finale, and then stay tuned for what we're gonna do next. So
That will be the next episode we post. And then after that,
that's not the next episode we post. We have our manga
Mangas,
episode. It's coming
yeah.
after. So tune in for our little manga episode before the finale, which is coming next
Tuesday.
week.
Thursday.
Next Thursday. Anyway, thanks. Bye.